Do you find life difficult? Do you sometimes feel desperate? Did anybody tell you that you are impossible? Today we celebrate the memorial of Saint Monica, and her life will give us a hint to our questions. Monica lived in North Africa and was a Christian wife of a pagan husband. Her husband had some redeeming features, but he had a violent temper and was licentious. Monica also had to bear with a grouchy and irritable mother-in-law who lived in her home. Monica's praise and example finally won her husband and mother-in-law to Christianity. Her husband died a year after his baptism. They had 3 children, and one of them, named Augustine, was involved in a strange sect called the Manichaeans. Augustine also had a mistress and fathered a child out of wedlock. For 30 years, Monica prayed and cried for him. The circumstances of Saint Monica's life could have made her a nagging wife, a bitter daughter-in-law, and a despairing mother. Yet, she did not give way to any of these temptations. She continually fasted, prayed, and wept on her son's behalf. When Monica asked the bishop to put pressure on her son, he told her, "Let him be, and continue to pray for him." It's impossible that the son of so many tears should be lost. What was lost was indeed found. Jesus brought the lost sheep, Augustine, to the true faith and a moral lifestyle. This lost son is now known as Saint Augustine, whose feast we celebrate tomorrow. Saint Monica is a good example not only of the power of prayer, united with tears and suffering, but also of patience. Saint Monica showed us that it is not hopeless, and we are not hopeless. We are the loving children of our loving Father, the God who is in heaven. Tears before shed Jesus never goes in vain, but it brings the fulfillment of His promise in our life. God cares for every tears and brings joy, everlasting joy in our life. He is never far away, but He is always close to the broken-hearted. Let us believe in God that whatever tears we shed before Him, it brings us joy, happiness, and brings us peace and fulfillment of God's promise in our life. Amen.